Hello again, and welcome to the Soccer Media Podcast, our weekly look at the soccer media business and the business of soccer. I'm John Shrader. Before we tell you about this week's guest, I'll ask you maybe if you could pass along word about us. It's a new venture. Maybe you can like us, subscribe to us, send us some ideas for interviews and other topics. Taylor Twellman has been here, Andres Cantor and JP Dellacamera, and more. This time around, longtime broadcaster Sammy Sadovnik. He's the lead Spanish language broadcaster for Apple TV's presentation of Major League Soccer, and one of the voices of Futbol de Primera, and he can be heard again at the World Cup doing games in 2026. Hope you enjoy this conversation. So, Sammy, we've just met. I've watched you work, but we don't know each other very well. So this is where we're going to start this conversation. How about this? First of all, welcome and thank you.
Thank you so much, John, for your invitation. I'm glad and honored to be with you.
So let's do this. If I just met you on the street and said, Sammy, what do you do? Who are you and what do you do? Who are you and what do you do? How about that?
Well, I'm started in my born country in Peru, in Lima, when I was 13 years old on the radio. Now I'm 60. So I started making like DJ music shows and entertainment shows when I started on the radio in 1988. I started on TV, but music shows and show games until the end of the 80s that I moved to sports, specifically football or soccer. I love football and soccer, so I received an invitation from a friend to be with him in a radio show. We broadcast the local tournament in Peru, and I moved to the States. I got married in 1999 in December here in Miami, and moved the next year in 2000. And I start working with Andres Cantor and Alejandro Gutman here in Futbol de Primera, my radio, my home since then. And then I start here in US with Gold TV 5 years, with Telemundo 17 years, and this will be my 4th year with MLS and Apple TV.
So you transition from doing radio and TV into football. Now, a lot of people love football. They love soccer. They love baseball. They love basketball, but they don't broadcast it. How did you get from playing music and doing some TV to? I mean, you said a friend asked you, but that doesn't happen that simply. How do you just jump in there and do it?
I love both music and football and soccer. When I was a child, before I started on the radio 13, 14 years, I record my voice in the old-fashioned way with the cassettes, and the tape recorder with a mic and headphones. And I record my voice, and I play that I was a broadcaster or play-by-play, and doing my statistics and do my lineups and record a fake Peruvian soccer game. So I recorded, record it again. So that starts my adventure on the media, on the radio first. And but I mean, my passion is for sports, basically soccer, then boxing and basketball.
Yeah. I don't know if you know him or know of him, but one of the great baseball announcers ever is a guy named John Miller. And he did ESPN Sunday night for a long time. And he's been the voice of the San Francisco Giants. And I worked with him in San Francisco. And he started the same way. He took his little cassette and sat up at the very top of the stadium. He was the only guy there. He's a teenager, and he's just saying, I want to be a baseball announcer, so that's what I'm going to do. And he did that day after day, listened to himself, recorded it, listened, did it again, and he was barely out of his 20s when he got a big league job.
I did it like that, and in my room at home with my parents. I want to be a doctor, a pediatrician, but with the when I know that the difficult to gain, to go to the university for a medical school, I prefer communication. I study in the university in Peru, communication science, journalism. And then in the practice, I mean, in the practice, I learned I was totally, I mean, I don't know how to, make all the sounds with that diaphragm thing, so
Hmm.
everything. So the first time I debuted on the radio, I only can call the first half, because in when I finished the first half, I was horn. I mean, I lost for completely my voice. So that's why my start on the radio, on official matters.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and it doesn't take long for us to learn that if it doesn't come out of your diaphragm, if it's only out of here in your throat, your career is going to be
Exactly.
very short. It's going to be very, very
And that
short.
time I was young, and I was, I mean, I used to smoke. So that's coffee and everything. So, you have a problem with the vocal cords. So then you learn.
Yeah. Let me ask you this, and Andres Cantor, your associate, and I talked about this, but you said you studied in journalism and communications. How do you how do you use that? Do you consider what you do a sort of form of journalism in that you are trying to report what's going on in this game, happens to be in real time, but is there any kind of a sense of journalism to what you're doing?
Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. We have an hour, 60 minutes radio show every day. I used to be the executive producer when we crossed the line through the digital world. Now with the YouTube, we have an executive producer now that knows TV and everything, editing and everything. So yeah, we prepare the show. We make interviews. We investigate. I mean, we discuss during. We are five people in the show, in the radio show, and also for my broadcast, I prepare. I mean, with some information, numbers. I mean, I'm not a fanatic of the numbers on football or soccer, but try to be prepared about the games, the players, and the tournament. So yeah, I learned in university, but most of them I practice, you know, on the field. Most
Hmm.
basically was that. I mean, my father wants that I have a diploma, so I make my master and whatever, and my BA, and that's it. But I learn in the field, on the field as a reporter.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that's how most of us do it, right? As we say, stub our toe, and then we get up and go do it again, and we,
Exactly.
learn a little bit from that. Now, you have been at MLS now, Apple TV. I don't know if you're still calling it season pass because you no longer have to pay an extra bit of money to watch now. How's that going to impact, do you think, what you do at all, or the audience? Where if I have a subscription to Apple TV, now I can watch the soccer, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's a huge difference this coming season, because as you tell your audience, there's any more the MLS season pass, so you can watch if you have a subscription with Apple Plus or Apple TV, the free of charge the MLS, and will be a huge impact for the audience, the global audience. It's amazing. I mean, this will be my fourth year, but it's amazing that. You don't realize the audience. I mean, besides the U.S. or Latin or Spanish speakers viewers, I mean, we receive messages from South America, Argentina, Paraguay, Peru, of course. I receive from Europe, Spain, or Israel, that I have friends there. So the impact of the globalization of the MLS with Apple TV in Spanish and English and in French with the Canadian teams is really unbelievable.
Yeah, Sammy, you do it in Spanish, of course, but there are a lot of Americans who like to listen to soccer in Spanish, even if they don't speak it, right? And we know that because of the style and because of the quality of the announcers and those kinds of things. What is it, do you think, that makes the English language, and they don't speak Spanish, but they listen to you? Why do you think that is?
I think it's not or good or bad. I mean, it's simply different.
Hmm.
We have that experience during the last two World Cups in Spanish with Telemundo versus the Fox network that broadcast the World Cup in English. Uh, I don't know. I mean, we born and grew and learn the style. Most of them from the El Rio de la Plata in Uruguay and Argentina. We listened a lot of the Argentinian and Uruguayan play-by-plays and journalists in my time on the radio. So it's I think it's emotional for us. I mean, we try to make to the audience or to the viewers, like I mean, first of all, you have to enjoy what you do, and then I mean the viewers can have the same impact that we have on the stadiums. So for us, I mean, as I told you, I mean, you know what I mean. It's different for from the language, and I mean, our goal call, for example. I
Hmm.
know more of the colleagues in English is a goal, and they have the you know, the net sound from the stands, and we have like a long goal or
Hmm.
I mean, everybody have your own style or different styles, but I think it's different, and the emotion, maybe the passion, probably is different.
Yeah, let me. I'm going to ask you about that goal call in just a second here, but this isn't about me; it's about you. But this is about me. When I broadcast the San Jose Earthquakes games, I was probably the only Anglo, only American voice who did a go.
Yeah.
I couldn't do what you do, and I couldn't do what Andres does, but I did that, and I got some criticism for it, and lots of sort of
Why?
puzzle because from the English language, I guess it's supposed to be goal or just
And be
not there.
quiet, and yeah,
But
you listen the
right,
I mean the crowd.
but my friends in the Spanish language business, passionista, yeah, I would really love that. But I did it always, and I would do it again if I were broadcasting. I would do it again. That's what I'm more comfortable with, and I do think the audience resonates. It does resonate with the audience, the feel for that moment. Because as you know, Sammy, sometimes you only get two or three of those moments, whether it's a great goalie save
Yeah.
or it's a goal itself or some other moment, a penalty kick or something. So man, you've got to sell it, and I think it's great.
I used to work with Ray Hudson in my times in
Yeah,
Gold TV, the 5 years.
yeah.
I mean, he's not a play-by-play; he's a color guy with the experience as a former player, and I mean, the passion that he puts in his words was like a. I mean, that's if he can call a game. I mean, the majestic Messi and whatever, it was amazing, and with the British accent
Yes.
was amazing.
Yeah.
He's the best. He's the
I
best.
love Ray.
Yeah,
I
right.
worked with him for 2 years
Oh,
in
really?
San Jose, and it was two of my favorite years.
Great.
He's a good friend. He's a genuine fellow, and absolutely love
And
him.
he works a lot with Phil Sean, who's
Yeah,
a great guy,
yeah.
a friend of mine. Yeah, he's married with a Peruvian lady. So there was the both in English in Gold
Hmm.
TV when I was there, making the play-by-play in Spanish.
So speaking of the goal call, of course, if we've watched you work, we know. And then if we see you on video making a goal call, it goes on for a long time, and you get red faced. Do I mean, there's a lot there. You really do get red faced. How do you know how long you should do that? What's the feel there?
Uh, I took, I mean, the intentions and took the best of different journalists, basically from Peru and Argentina, and of course a little bit from Andres. I worked with him 25 years now, and he's one of my mentors. Uh, when I learned, not on the radio, on TV, when the international feed show you the replay, you have to stop. So maybe when we broadcast the Premier League in the good old times in Telemundo, we know we calculate most of them when the international feed put the replay. When there's a replay, you have to, I mean, be quiet, and it's all for the color guy, for your
Mhm.
partner. So that's the point. I mean, sometimes the emotion brings you more than I don't know, 35, 40 seconds, but in television, most of them, that's my cue when the replay of the international feeds shows on TV.
And let's be honest, depending on what the occasion is, what the game is, what the event is,
Yeah.
some goals are bigger than others.
On a final, a World Cup final, or the first goal of Messi, for example, with Inter Miami in the Leagues Cup when he makes his debut with Inter Miami was a kick amazing. I mean, 91st, 92nd minute, and an overtime. So in those cases, I mean, the emotion goes more than the reason of your call of the cue of the replay.
You live in South Florida. Is Messi mania still alive and well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I live in Miami-Dade, the county.
Mm-hmm.
Messi and the stadium and all Inter Miami, training center is in Broward County. I mean, 30, 45 minutes distance.
Mm-hmm.
But the Messi mania, it's amazing. I mean, not only in Florida, all over the U.S. I mean, we visit the stadiums, and when he plays with Inter Miami, he plays at a home basis. I mean, maybe Cincinnati was against him, but all over the U.S. when we broadcast a game with Messi on the pitch, it's like a home game, So
yeah.
Kids, family, there's a before and after of the MLS with Messi here.
Yeah, I don't know for sure, and it's a lot, how much money actually Messi is making to play soccer in America, but it's got to be worth every penny, and he's probably underpaid.
Yeah, absolutely. I
Whatever it
mean,
is.
besides the regular salary, you have
Sure.
more than 20 contracts. So yeah, but the impact of the first of the brand of Inter Miami.
Mm-hmm.
I mean the shirt, all the sponsor around his figure. In April they will open a very nice state of the art stadium, the Miami Freedom Park against Austin, and it's close to the airport. They're building. I mean, fast. The city is complicated, but they will have already the stadium. The stadium, not the hotel, not the restaurants around, but the venue, the stadium, as that on April. So the brand is amazing, and the league also. I mean, the name of the brand of MLS with Messi here, it's in these last 3 years gain a lot of fans all over the world.
Let's think like 25 years back now when you came here back at right 2000 or so, and you looked at MLS and you maybe talked about it on your radio show. I'm not sure if you did, but I know when I started in MLS in 1996, it was a completely different product than it is now. What is the view of MLS been as you've watched it over those 25 years?
Yeah, grow a lot. I mean, I remember that we talk about MLS maybe once a month when Beckham arrived to Galaxy, or maybe with Landon Donovan, or when some Mexican player like Cuauhtemoc Blanco, Pavel Pardo plays with certain teams in the MLS, do the demographic that we have, our Mexican audience, but we don't take care about MLS. I mean, we talk about the Mexican League, Central America, and Europe. But now with Messi and Müller and Heung-min Son and all, I mean, Giroud or Lloris, the impact for the marketing, for the fans, and for us like a broadcasters, it's amazing. These last 3 years, 4 years, I mean, the impact and the growth of the leagues it's amazing. I think, I mean, besides the marketing thing and the audience, I mean, the dynamic of the game, the tournament, the league, it's improving a lot. I mean, there's very good games, and it's a very interesting league. It's a long season, but the season is very, I mean, for the audience and for us, much interesting.
Yeah. There two questions here more about MLS. One is, what do you think the rest of the world thinks about American soccer at this point as we get ready for the big World Cup? But what do you think the world thinks of our game right now?
I think some people thought that the MLS probably it's in the same level that the Brazilian or Argentina league. I
Okay,
think it
that's good.
probably it's in the top five. I mean, the number one probably is Brazil because they don't have the 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 budget thing that we have here in the league. The designated players, the U22, etc. But and in terms of world, I think it's in the top 10. I mean, you have the Bundesliga, you have the La Liga Española, you have the Premier League, probably the Ligue 1 in France. But MLS is like that. I mean, in that level of interested and in that level of quality, the quality of the players, the quality of the teams, and it's very organized. I mean, I'm coming from South America, from leagues that don't have, the infrastructure, the all the things that build a league in other terms besides the pitch. I mean, besides the sports as usual. I mean, it's very organized. And the teams too, the media directors. We have, direct contacts with the coaches 48 hours before the game. So those things for us are like good ammunitions to prepare the game. So it's involved, a very big umbrella besides the MLS.
Yeah, that's one of the things, and I'm not sure how many other places do that, but that is one of the things here in America that is to our advantage as broadcasters, in that we do have access to star players, we have access to coaches, it's still in some sports have access to watching them train. That's not the case everywhere, is it?
No, absolutely not. And now, I mean, most of you have the first 15 minutes to watch or enter to the training session. It's good, but you have the 3 times per week the access with the players, with the coaches. We have off the record contact and with the coaches. Some of them sometimes they gave us the starting 11. 24 48 hours before the game, and you have a good connection with them. Respect, it's off the record, but I mean, I don't know which if other league in the world that have that possibility for us. I mean, from the broadcaster, that it's a very good knowledge for them.
Yeah, I don't know that the folks who are not broadcasters listening to us, and I suspect that's almost everybody, but knows the value of having that lineup in your hand a day or 2 days ahead of time. Not just the 11 players, but the tactical lineup. So you're not looking at the game for the first 10 minutes trying to figure out where the guys are at, right?
Yeah. Now I'm last year. I mean, I improved because I try different things to put my lineup. So I discovered that I have some stickers. So I have the whole roster. Sometimes the coaches confirm us who player it's injured or out, suspension, whatever. So in that moment that we have the lineups 24 hours before or the same day of the game, probably 4 or 5 hours ahead the game, I put the little stickers and I form my lineup with the tactic. Players there, so it's easier for us. I mean,
yeah. Now, when it comes to the World Cup, are you going to do both Futbol de Primera and Telemundo again this year?
No, I will be exclusive with Futbol de Primera. We have this will be my 8th World Cup and the 7th with Futbol de Primera. We are the longest company in the U.S. No language. I mean, with partnered with FIFA since Korea, Japan, 2002.
Yeah.
So we have a very nice state-of-the-art World Cup team with the former World Cup players and international players. So will be fun.
If the U.S. could go as far in this tournament as they did in 2002 when you guys started, made it to the round of 8 and came close to getting to the semifinals at Korea and Japan, you'll be a very happy man, won't you?
Absolutely, yeah, because we are the right holders in Spanish of U.S. soccer, female and male. And for us will be, I mean, Mauricio Pochettino told Andres in an interview 2 months ago or 3 months ago in where it was in Orlando, I think, yeah, before a game, that he want to, go as far as he can with national team. So for us will be a great experience. Will be this World Cup will be strange because I mean 104 games, 48 teams,
Yeah.
3 countries. So I mean, will be tough in the beginning because we have 18 days on the row, no rest day until the 19th day. So, but it will be fun. I mean, the World Cup returning here to the U.S. No?
Futbol de Primera is radio for those folks who don't know that. You're doing radio, although your shows are on YouTube, but
Right.
you're calling the games on the radio. You're not doing it on TV. So, talk to us a little bit about the differences you have to approach broadcasting a game when it's on radio and when it's on television.
First of all, the rhythm of your call, because on television you watch the game, so you don't need to paint. I mean to the audience how it makes. And on radio, it's more dynamic, more speed, emphasize colors or positions or left, right. I mean, it's more a description matters on radio, and most of them is the speed of the call. I mean, you have to. I like to go like that. You have a commercial voice. You have 2 or 3 guys as color. We're like regularly 3 or 4 on the position when the booth. So most of them are quite different. Those small things.
Yeah.
The dynamic of the call, the rhythm of that, and the emphasis of the things that matters on the pitch or in the stands.
And you can go 35 or 40 or 45 seconds on a goal call if you like on radio, if you
Yeah.
think that's necessary, right?
You don't have any
worry about the
replay.
replay coming
You
up.
have to be quiet. Any replay, you can be 60 seconds, whatever it matters of the or the game, the emotion of the game, or depending the national team. No.
Yeah. Most of the time on MLS, Apple TV, you get the big games of the week, right? You get the action, the super big games, right? Usually.
We are very fortunate
Yeah.
to have. I mean, we travel every weekend with Taylor Twellman and Jake Steven, and my partner in crime is Diego Valeri. Former MVP from Portland.
Mhm.
He's a very nice guy. I mean, he's a very close friend now. 3 years later, so we have the chemistry of we are learning the chemistry between us. He analyzed very good because he was, I mean, former player, and he's a coach now. He's the assistant coach of the UP, the Portland University team, and he have like with kids. He's with youngsters. He have like an academy, so he's very very good. And we are fortunate because I mean, MLS or Apple or the organization gave us the responsibility to call the supposed to be the A games. You are the lead team or the A team, whatever you want. I don't like to put any sticker in that, but we appreciate the confidence from the league and from Apple TV to give us those kinds of games. We broadcast and call all the finals last 2 years. So
Yeah.
for me, I mean, this is the first time. I mean, I don't want to compare, but this is the first time in these last 3 years that gave me that confidence and responsibility.
Yeah. And it's the Sunday night football, Sunday night soccer. Was that the name?
Yes.
Sunday.
Yeah, because it's sponsored by, so we have a sponsor there. And in this coming season, we have another sponsor for a Saturday game. So there will be a special time bracket game on Saturday. I mean, I can tell you we will start with a very, very emotional game on that Saturday. It will be the first game of the season, LAFC against Miami in the Memorial Coliseum, not in the LAFC stadium. I mean, I don't know if I
Some
making
news. We're breaking some news here.
I don't know if I'm breaking any surprise, but I will tell you exactly because we received the email last here yesterday. I'm not. Hopefully, I don't know committing any. Yeah, will be the. I mean, there's a Saturday showdown. Is calling
Okay, great.
the will be 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. LAFC Miami on Saturday, 21st of February. The first game. I mean the champion Inter Miami against LAFC. Song Lori
Wow.
against Messi and Suarez and company.
So are you going to do the Saturday showdown and the Sunday night game too?
Yeah, too. Yeah, we stay in LA and we have first Saturday Sunday night soccer will be Galaxy against New York City.
When you have an opportunity to sort of internalize or think about this, be retrospective, what is it about what you do that is so much joy that gets you out of the door every morning to go do it?
Because it's my passion, because I don't think it's a work. They pay us for broadcast soccer. So I mean it's a miracle for us. I mean, we are doing what we loved, what is a passion for us. We One of the good things of the league is that we broadcast from the booth on the venue, on the stadium. I mean, I broadcast during more than 20 years in a studio through a monitor. I don't blame about that, but I mean, broadcasting a game, calling a game from the studio with the AC, I mean, freezing against to go every weekend flying and go to the stadium, for me, it's a blessing.
Yeah. Is it the same feeling that young guy had who was recording on his cassette and recording the game and then listening back to it? Is it the same kind of feeling?
Absolutely. I have like 45 plus years in this business and making only this. I mean, radio, TV, and the good old times I write and wrote in the newspapers. But it's the same passion, the same blessing, the same. I mean, atmosphere and the same thing to do the best we can. I mean,
Yeah.
and connect with the audience. So if we can connect with the audience and broadcast that feeling, we will be served.
Yeah, and you get up and you get to go do it tomorrow again. You go through a long day, you work hard, and you get to go do it again tomorrow. What a deal.
Carlos Vilardo, the former coach champion with Argentina in Mexico '86 and subcampeón in Italy '90, he told us once, because we used to work with us in Futbol de Primera, 2 World Cups and 3 Copas America. You can sleep. You don't sleep in the World Cup. You don't sleep in the World Cup. You have to prepare. You have to work. You have to watch all the games. So always we remember that from Bilardo.
And so you said in the World Cup you're going to do 18 consecutive days. So you're jumping on a plane to a new city, do the game, jumping on another plane, do another game.
Yeah, on the radio probably we make some games from the first round. Most of them on the studio through
okay.
through the YouTube. Obviously the Miami games. I mean, Brazil, Scotland, the 2 games from Uruguay, the Colombia, Portugal here in Miami will broadcast from the venue. So we probably start to take the planes in the round of 16.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, because I mean the budget. I mean, it's will be a very expensive World Cup. I mean,
it's 104 games,
and we have a state of the art, a World Cup team. So all of them, I mean, world champions, and I mean, very very nice people.
And if you start traveling in the round of 16, you'll still have enough energy left to bring what you need to bring when the games get really big.
And the good thing is the MLS will stop the regular season. Thank God. So I have I mean, probably most of our colleagues will fly and spend on vacation and watch the World Cup. We will still working, but we love what we do. So will be great. And next year, the next season, with the change of the calendar, with the change of the schedule, will be great, because it's a great news for us to be with the same schedule or calendar with the big leagues from Europe.
Yeah. And maybe we'll be able to chat about that. Maybe we can do this again sometime soon. I really enjoyed it. Thanks.
Thank you so much for inviting me for your time, John. So I will be here wherever you want. Thank you so much.
Great. And it's a great pleasure meeting you. And thanks for sharing with us.
Thank you so much.
Thanks again to Sammy Sadovnik, the lead Spanish language announcer for Major League Soccer on Apple TV and host and play-by-play announcer for Futbol de Primera. You can hear him again at the World Cup. Thanks so much for being here, and we hope to see you next time on the Soccer Media Podcast. I'm John Shrader.